Well, hello. The word for tonight is unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'll say it again. Unbelievable. All right. Well, welcome to the Morty's Diner channel. New Year's Eve, coming up on 11 p.m. here in beautiful Los Angeles. I mean, Portland, Oregon. Fuck. Fuck. And, hey, hello there, Daniel Quack. How's it going? Hello, Brightling. Yes, unbelievable. And hello, Mega Value. Good evening, all. So I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to lay it all out here. So I clicked on, there were some shows on today on, other channels. And I clicked on to one channel. And yes, within a minute or two, they were talking about me either in the chat or on the panel. It's just amazing. And all bullshit, all bullshit, all bullshit. Okay, and then later on in the day, I clicked over to another channel and was watching it. Within 5 minutes or less, yep, I'm the topic again. And I'm going to tell you something. These people, I don't mean those people. I mean the other those people, not the primary those people, but the secondary. The other those people. What I was hearing today, and again, it doesn't mean anything because nothing means anything on these channels. Nothing. Like I've said many times, one of these people could kill somebody. And they could rape, burn, torture, and kill some innocent victim, and everyone would still accept them and watch their channel, and send them super chats. Like, well, it doesn't. That was yesterday. He's a good guy overall, so there's no problem. Where do I send my Cash App? I mean, it's But I heard two people talking about me for just a brief while. And I've got to tell you, it's not a case of just saying, well, these people are sick. It's not that. Of course they are. But it's beyond that. I mean, these people have serious, I mean, deeply serious psychological conditions. I don't want to say deranged or delusional. It's beyond that. We need some music in the background on this Happy New Year evening, Happy New Year's Eve show. Yes, how about some owls? I like the owls. Yeah, I mean, really disturbed. The screaming and the yelling and the anti-Semitism and the racism and and the doxing. Yeah, of course, that's all included. But I'm talking about just people who have absolutely no grasp of what they do and what they say. They have and of their actions. They have no idea. If you ask them, the next morning or 10 minutes later about something they said or did, even repeatedly, they go, "What? What are you talking about? Huh? Did I say that? I didn't say that. I never said anything like that." Yeah. And I'm getting emails here. Wow. Very nice. Okay. And yeah, I mean, really detached. I mean, a severe and complete detachment from reality and their life, their public life. Public means, meaning people they talk to on YouTube or whatever, and probably off of YouTube on a daily basis. They say things and then which don't make any sense at all based upon their previous statements and actions. It defies all logic. It's I'm not a psychiatrist, okay? I don't have an MD. And well, I'm going to, I think for 2026, I'm considering doing, I don't know about this because it's not worth my time, but I'm considering take one of these people at a time and give them and again, I'm not a psychiatrist and I'm not a psychologist, but and giving them a complete and thorough exam and detailing, illustrating with clips and screenshots things they say, and then moments later, things they say. It's like one person says, "How's the weather outside?" "Oh, it's raining like a son of a bitch." And then you ask them 10 minutes later, "How's the weather outside?" "Oh, it's clear and sunny. It's beautiful." Then you ask them 10 minutes later, "How's the weather?" "Oh man, that tornado 10 minutes ago was a bitch." "A tornado? I thought you said it was clear and sunny." "I never said that. I never said anything like that." That's who these people are. It's so I'm considering, putting together a series of shows, picking one of these personalities one at a time, not to make enemies because they all hate me anyway, and just examining them or presenting them in a profile of who they are, what they do, what they say they do, and what they do, what they say they don't do, and what they do. You know what I mean? Because it's absolutely unbelievable. Hey, look at this. MT85, super chat for New Year's Eve. Thank you very much. $9.99. Thank you so much for the channel support all during the year, MT85. Thank you very much. Breitling, good evening. These people are twisted for lonely attention, and many have a thirst for the kind of entertainment that only sets out to try and bring people down in an attempt to lift themselves up. Well, that's absolutely true. You're spot on, Breitling. with that comment and your other comments. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I'm going to profile. Oh, I don't know if I want to do this because, but I mean, could they talk any worse about me than they have done over the, well, certainly last months or years, but last month's just out of control. It's just incredible. Yeah. So I think that would be quality programming for the two people who watch my channel, you know. And yeah, it's going to take a lot of preparation with editing and audio clips and screenshots. It's going to take a lot, but it might be worth it just to get it out there, you know, just to put it out for YouTube posterity purposes. Because it's yeah, it's just okay. I've said enough all about that. Max Carter, sick, twisted, demented. Well, it's not even demented, and it's beyond delusional. Well, it's delusional, but it's there. These are psychiatric conditions that I don't have the exact descriptive name for it or label because I'm not a psychiatrist. But if I were a psychiatrist, I could label these conditions with specificity. But yeah, maybe I'll invite a psychiatrist onto the show. That would be pretty great. And then analyze. Well, no, I don't know. But yeah, amazing, absolutely amazing and unbelievable. So the name of the title of tonight's show is called "The Morty's Diner Going Out of Business Sale." Yep, going out of business. Morty is selling everything. I'm going to sell my guitars. I have 2 guitars left. I'm going to get rid of those. I'm going to sell them. I organized all my ammo with the ammo cads, you know, and because and organized it all tonight, and so exactly. I have way too much stuff. I mean, no, you can never have too much, but it's too much to keep track of anymore. So I'm going to sell 3 pew-pews, and you can't really sell ammo unless it's to an individual. You can bring it to a pew-pew store. They'll be happy to take it, but they're just going to distribute it amongst the staff. They can't resell it. So I'm going to see if I can find a way to sell it, because it would be hundreds and hundreds of dollars of unopened ammo, all boxed up nice and neat. If anybody out there lives in the Los Angeles area and wants to buy some quality pew-pews and ammo, and you're not a felon, maybe we would have to do a transfer at a dealer, so it's legal. But and the ammo, I guess, as well. But I mean Portland, fuck. But yeah, I'll sell it to anybody out there who wants to buy the stuff. It has to be legal and fully properly transferred with the paperwork at a dealer. But yeah, I'm just going to get rid of that. I've been wanting to sell my record collection. I don't have a turntable. I mean, I'm very attached to them, but it's just time to sell it all. So I'm going to get that done quickly. Several hundred record albums. Just get rid of all of them. And some of them, would be very, very hard to find. So I think, but I don't know what a used record store would offer. But I'll have to load it up in a car and bring it to a used record store and see what they say. But I just want to get rid of it. And I'm going to sell my air fryer. I'm going to sell my. It's a thing called a hard-boiled egg cooker. Bought it on Amazon. It's a really cute gadget. It's still brand new in the box. I bought it about a year and a half ago. I haven't ever opened it. It's white, nice white color, and you can put in 12 eggs. It's like a conical or an egg shape. In fact, it's a very clever design. and you lay in the eggs upright in like 3 or 4 levels, circular levels, and then you set the timer. And apparently, in 10 minutes or 15 minutes, you get perfectly done hard-boiled eggs. But I'm so used to just putting them in a fry pan, saucepan, with the water, and then turning on the heat, and it's all done in 15 minutes. So I'm gonna get rid of that. Gonna get rid of a bunch of clutter I have here, old computers. One which still works, but I'm just gonna get rid of it all. And let's catch up on some comments here. It can be very liberating to get rid of a lot of stuff. Well, that's absolutely true. I'm going to get rid of my clothes. I got a lot of clothing I don't need. I don't wear it anymore. Adrian Ever Calling buys used clothing. He never buys new clothing. Part of his lifestyle. It is true. He's talked about it. He buys clothes on Craigslist or places like that. So I guess I could put all this stuff on Craigslist. That's a fucking pain in the ass to do all that. But yeah, I just get rid of a lot of the clothing and tons of stuff. And clean house. It's going to be like a going out of business sale. I'll have very little left, which will be fine because it's just time. This is the time to get rid of everything. If maybe you might know, maybe you don't, what I mean. Breitling, advertising things for sale, not open to felons in this community of live streaming. Now that is riveting. Advertising things for sale, not open to felons in this community of live streaming. Yeah, right. You see, if somebody said to me, yeah, I'll buy all your ammo, where am I going to meet them? See, that's the thing. I'd have to meet them in a neutral place, like maybe in front of the police station. I think that could work because you can sell ammo legally to anybody else. There's no paperwork or anything involved in buying ammo. I guess I could say I'll meet you in front of the police building. So it's not a gang member who's gonna, something like that, if I can't sell it, I'll just bring it to a gun store and say, "Here, Merry Christmas. Just take it." But it's many hundreds of dollars, tons and tons of shit. I mean, for the ammo alone, it would be a lot of stuff. Or I could just shoot it all. Just spend one day in the backyard just shooting all of it. Like Joe Biden said. What he tells his wife is get a double-barrel shotgun. If anybody's banging on your door and you're worried, open up your back door, walk out on the patio. This is what he told Dr. Jill. He says, I told my wife, just fire 2 blasts out of the double-barrel shotgun. And anyone who's trying to break in the house, they'll leave as fast as, they'll leave in a second. So he's telling his wife to commit, violate a public ordinance. You can't shoot guns in your backyard. You don't know where those buckshot pellets are going to be landing, You're not going to be, he's not worried about scaring the neighbors to fucking death, hearing the gunshots go off. And then once his wife shoots those 2 barrels of shotgun shells, then the people trying to break in know that you're out of ammo, so they just break the door in and, unbelievable. And of course, why does Jill Biden need to have a shotgun and worry about someone breaking into her house? She's got a detail of a dozen Secret Service agents on duty protecting her. So the whole thing is sick and delusional. He's as sick and delusional as, he's a vegetable, and dementia and all that. But he makes as much sense as some of these YouTube people. Yeah. Daniel Quack, Armani, Xenia, Gucci, you name it. Hey, I've got about a dozen ties uh, that are absolutely incredibly good. I mean, really outstanding. I could sell those on Craigslist, I guess. Take a picture of each one, description, and just sell them all. About a dozen. I have no need for a tie anymore, you know. And it also reminds me of my old suits. Sell those. They're in very good. Two of them are absolutely beautiful. I bought them at Nordstrom's a long time ago, and they're in tip-top condition. I could sell those. Yeah, I don't need suits anymore. Get rid of them. Sell them. Maybe I could partner up with AD Never Calling because he knows how to sell all this shit online, clothing and all kinds of crap. And you know, he could give me the ways to sell it, you know, and give him a commission. I'm the one doing all the legwork. I mean, you know, legwork. What legwork? You know, you're the one doing all the legwork. Right. Anyway, yeah, I've got an Armani tie, which is just phenomenal. Yeah. Yeah, I think he eBay. That's what it is. eBay. Yeah. Wow. So I'm going to be selling all this shit. It's a going out of business sale. I mean, I'll be keeping important things. But when I was looking at going, you know, putting everything, organizing the ammo can contents and all that stuff, but I just can't handle this. It's just too much. Years ago, it all made sense and it was well organized and I was into it. But now I got enough, you know. So a tuxedo would make a great pair of pajamas. A tuxedo would make a great pair of pajamas. What does that mean? I don't even know. eBay no reserve auctions. Yeah, you see, I haven't used eBay in so long. I'd have to read how it works again, or maybe I can give AD Never Calling $20 for a 15-minute counsel session on eBay selling and buying eBay selling tips. Shoes too, yeah, you know. I got more shoes than I need. I really do. And I'm taking more benzos here. 2 is not enough. Need more. MT85. I wore a pair of Alden boots I bought years ago for the first time today. It's amazing what you hoard. Well, I've ever since I lived in Japan, I realized that you know, because most apartments are, you know, compared to an American apartment, are, you know, really small. I mean, small, and there's no storage space. That's the main thing. One small closet, and a lot of people in Japan use those portable. What do you call them? Like clothing racks, you know, like a little thing on wheels with a bar across the top. You can hang up clothing because your closet is so small and you need more places to hang stuff up. So most people have those clothing racks in their bedroom, 1 or 2 of them. And so, I mean, I did just fine with the minimal stuff. And any girl that you bring back to your apartment, there's nothing to think like, oh, I don't have anything in my apartment. It's so minimalistic. It's the same thing in her apartment. So she's not expecting, you know, that you have all this great stuff because that's how all the except for the wealthy, that's how all the apartments are. So, and I was in one friend's apartment. Her kitchen was so small. I mean, it had like a little space between the left and the right side of the kitchen. You could barely walk through there holding a shopping bag. It was so small. Or barely stand there cooking something. It's just incredible. But nobody cares. Ah, man. So that's the agenda for the coming weeks. Just, it's just basically a going out of business sale, in life terms, that is. I got changes coming to the diner starting January. I'm changing the menu. I'm changing the some of the people who were the on the YouTube celebrity menu. I'm making some changes with some of those people, and I've updated the penance list again because some people just don't learn, and I know they're not going to be paying anyway, but I want the current market price to reflect their status, of what I think of them and what it would require to come back to this channel or to be on this channel. Like last night's show, Golden Baba showed up backstage, and he's on the penance list. I'm not bringing him on for free. And he calls me names and says the channel's shit and I'm a scumbag and all this kind of stuff. But he shows up, he wants to get on the channel. What? He's got tons of money. He could drop I think he's 750. Very, very modest sum. Very modest, So, MT80. I still haven't seen the menu. Can we see it tonight? You know what I'll do is I'll have to play I'll have to play some videos while I go searching for it and bring it up. So if you can hang around a little bit, MT, I'll do that. In about 10 minutes, I'll take a video break and I'll look for the menu, the 2025 menu, because it's going to change in 2026. And I'll do that for you for sure. Just we'll do that in about 10 minutes. We'll take a video break and I'll look for the menu. All right. I hope I can find it. So I'm sure I can. Terrific. All right. You're up for another hour. Fantastic. Right. And let's be clear on this. You raise beef cattle. You don't run you're not doing dairy cattle. Your business is beef cattle. Right. Just to clarify that for those other people. Breitling. Standards of accountability. Without it, there is no self-respect. Well, there are no standards. The standards are, there are no standards. LOL. No milking. No, yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah, so I watch Nicholas, Narc, that guy, the other guy, and that other guy, and that guy there, I think maybe I'll just do special, they've done, especially that guy, he's done whole 3-hour shows just about me, 3-hour tirade face blastings. I mean, just multiple times. I mean, just nonstop, just blasting, It's just incredible. For what? I'm just an avatar with the 2 people watching my channel, but it's just incredible. Yeah. Yeah, the thing about that is he's the one who wants the milking, but that's a whole different thing. Oh, man. I never got any money to pay off my dental bill. So January 1st, they're going to add on about $300 or $400 of interest because the 6-month promotional period's over today. But that's the way it goes. MT85, what's your thoughts on paying hosts $200 a show? Okay. Well, let's answer that. Well, one, I don't have $200 to pay anyone to co-host a show or run a show. Who would I be okay with to run shows on my channel? I've never thought about that before. But that goes back to the first point. I don't have $200 to pay to send anyone. to run shows. So that's kind of like done deal. It wouldn't work. Now, let's say I was a wealthy guy, with tens of thousands of dollars in the stock market and Bitcoin, or six figures, then maybe I would think about it, Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. There must be a psychological term for that condition where someone does something, they do things, and then when you talk to them about it, they have absolutely like, what? What are you talking about? I did that? Are you serious? I never did that. There must be some term for that. It's not amnesia. It's delusional, maybe. I don't know. It's some sophisticated psychiatric term. Yeah. It's amazing. So I don't know. I don't want to commit to that, but maybe I'll do some shows, some profile shows. Hello, Gampers. Morty, will you be auctioning off the seats, lighting fixtures, and signage? No, no, no. The diner's staying open. I'm talking about Morty's Diner life, the life of Morty, the owner of the diner. The diner's going to keep going, but Morty's life, he's selling everything off. MT might find hosts on Morty's channels, like so and so on Nick. Oh yeah, right. Yeah. Ah, yeah. Amazing. You know what it's like? I'll give you an example of what this is like. These people, they go and they shoot somebody and kill them. Okay. Then they go back home and they're talking to a friend on the phone. And let's say the guy they kill is, John Brown, and the guy, and this YouTube guy, he goes and he's friends with him and he shoots him, kills him. Okay. Then later he goes back home and he's talking on the phone to a friend, and his friend goes, "So, have you seen John Brown recently? I haven't seen him around." He goes, "Oh yeah, oh he's a great guy. He's one of my best friends." "No, I haven't seen him around at all. I don't know what he's been up to. Haven't talked to him in a while, even though an hour before that he just shot him dead, in person. But they're that detached from their actions and thinking and memory. It's extraordinary. Any collectibles? I have a lot of Eric Clapton official T-shirts. I don't need those anymore. I could put those on eBay or Craigslist. Get rid of those. I've got a lot of celebrity autographs. I guess I could sell all of those to, just like in a whole bunch, a celebrity autograph. Some of them would be pretty interesting. I have one that from somebody very specialized but very famous. And someone said, "Oh, you got an autograph for that guy?" I said, "Oh, yeah, it's on one of his original animation cells from one of his movies." He goes, "Holy shit, that's really valuable." I said, "Really?" He goes, "Oh, man, that guy is really, he's really famous. You could sell that big money." I said, "Really?" That was a long time ago. Someone told me that. So I guess I could do that on eBay, or I guess eBay would be the place for selling autographed photos. The photos of me with people, those have no value, but the autographed ones, maybe. I don't know. If anything, just shred them, throw them out, get rid of them. No baseball cards, no comic books, no unopened toys. Any collectibles, comic books, unopened toys, baseball cards, and the like. We can take off your hands for a song then. I don't want to say, Gampers, but this was like 10 or 20 years ago. I mentioned this to somebody who was into collecting stuff, and they went, "Holy shit, That's what you got. Yeah, it's an actual cell, animation cell from one of his movies, and he signed that. It's, holy shit! I can't say who it's from, but yeah. But I got all kinds of stuff like that, and no comic books. I got the unopened egg cooker, and yeah, yeah. Just sell everything. Time to sell. It's time to sell it all. Mm. Yeah. Breitling, lonely emptiness only fuels hate in the enjoyment of sadistic behavior aimed at others. Oh, that's absolutely true. 100% true. Yeah. And it's helpful to those people that the people who they're sodomizing with their sadistic behavior are gullible and willing and, slightly disturbed, psychologically disturbed themselves, that they enjoy it. Yeah. I think Spielberg has tons of autographed photos out there, so I don't know how valuable that would be, but could be, maybe not. Could be someone older from further back. Maybe not. Hmm. Yeah. Or you know what I could do? I could just come on and say my home was burglarized. It was ransacked and burglarized, and everything was stolen. I don't have any insurance. I'm flat busted broke. And can people send me thousands of dollars so I can be made whole again? That could work. Lucas, maybe a scene from Hoth. What is Hoth? Hoth? I have no idea what that means. Yeah. Anyway, in a half hour, it'll be New Year's here on the West Coast. And in my own opinion, who gives a shit? It's just another miserable day for me. Is he serious? Is he really serious? Amazing. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll MT85. I'll go ahead and take a video break right now for a few minutes, and the audience, and I'll see if I can find the Morty's Diner YouTube celebrity menu, because it's going to be changing next month. Okay, so let's turn that music off in the background. The owls. Okay, that's off. Yes, and Happy New Year to everybody. For those that will have a Happy New Year. And I'll be back as soon as I can, but it'll take a few minutes, and I'm going to look for the YouTube celebrity menu for MT85's request. Okay, so let's take a video break, and we'll be back. And we're back. I found it, MT85. And let's go ahead and do that. Insurance costs 1% of the watch value. Kind of stupid not to have it. My watches, my Timex, and broken Seiko, no, those don't need to be insured. But I know what you mean. Correct. Gampers, good doc on this guy who collected menus. Had a nickname like the Menu King or something like that. Collecting menus. That's interesting. Maybe. All right, so this is for MT85 and maybe those who've never seen it before. And so let's go ahead and bring this up. Showing you Morty's Diner's menu from the YouTube celebrity menu from 2025. And like many restaurants, the menu's being changed for 2026. The YouTube celebrity menu, that is. And let's get some music in the background again. Some nice diner stuff. There we go. All right. Oh, getting emails. Is it a humongous PayPal someone's sending me? Let's take a look. No. Yeah, well, there it is. She's in the diner right now. Yeah. Tim Wright. Hey, man, how's it going? Is this the real Tim Wright? We have a lot of assholes and trolls who try to get onto this channel and cause all kinds of havoc and chaos. So let's take a look if that is the real Tim Wright. And it might be. I don't think it is, but it might be. So great to see you. I have a feeling it's not the real Tim Wright. But you never know. So thanks very much. If it's the real Tim Wright, come on the panel. Come on the panel for 1 minute. And in fact, you don't even have to come on the panel. All right. Let me get the invite link here. And let me see you backstage. I won't put you on, because if it is the real Tim Wright, then that would be a great New Year's Eve gift for depressed Model and Morty. That would be very nice. So there's the invite link. And for Tim Wright, just to come backstage, or if he wants to come on. But if it's the real Tim Wright, I'll be... that'd be so nice. But we get lots of haters on this channel who show up, and imitate other people. Espresso Racer. Real Tim Wright would have super chatted. Now, who's Espresso Racer? That could be another, another one of those people. But maybe. How about that? I see. Okay, very good. All right, very good. Gampers, can't get out of my diner with... Oh, hold on. Let me go back to the other page. Can't get out of my diner without spending 70 to 90 bucks with 3 people and a 1.5-year-old. Wow. Okay, 16 viewers. Thanks, everybody, for watching. And give a thumbs up if you care about Morty having a decent New Year's Eve. 4 people. Oh, pathetic. All right, so let's go to the YouTube celebrity menu. And if Tim Wright wants to come on and just say hello and then leave, that would be the highlight of the year on the Morty's Diner channel, indeed. Breitling, I would be suspect that the real Tim Wright watches any other channel but his own. I would be very suspect that he actually watches my channel. I mean, but you never know. But I don't think that's him. Right. Okay, so here's MT85. Let's go through the menu. There's Morty's Diner, as you can see. And Morty's is famous for our large portions of original content. There's our giant bowl of shrimp, our giant shrimp platter, you know, casually known as the George Costanza. Oh, there's my watch. Isn't that great? Isn't that the best watch you've ever seen? It does everything. Everything. Tim Wright. You know it's me, dude. Tim Wright to Breitling. The way you took down OC was brilliant. Wow. Gampers. Just ask him some Brighton Beach trivia to get the truth. Name the best spot for Blinny. Okay. Yeah. Well, this is suspenseful. It could be the real Tim Wright. Anything's possible, even on this channel. All right. So let's continue with the menu presentation. Here's one of our waitresses. Tip the staff. They don't work for free. That's for sure. I can relate to that. Charming. Okay, MT85. Here's the Morty's Diner menu, established 2024. And I'll have to go back and forth to my page, just in case Tim Wright shows up backstage. Let's see here. Which page am I on? I can't multitask. All right. Okay, so let's go through this. Morty's Diner menu are famous YouTube celebrity specials. And of course, here's page 1. The Morty Burger. Of course, mine is first because I'm the owner proprietor. Okay. The Morty Burger. A day-old crusty bun, Limburger cheese, mystery meat burger, or catch of the day. Don't ask the waiter what that is because nobody knows. Served with onion rings. And we have the Morty sandwich. And this is really the Morty sandwich, okay? Munster cheese on lightly toasted deli rye bread, lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, Goulden's spicy brown mustard, served with potato salad and coleslaw. And no joke, that is the Morty sandwich. All right, the Aussie expat. Burger with, as he describes it, the lot. But hold the cheese. Served with the regular Australian inclusions of beetroot, a fried egg, and pineapple slice. Is that one hell of a burger? I mean, that's really pretty amazing. Now let's get back to the chat. Now, who's this guy? Sam App. Hey, Tim, do you like your IWC? The one that Humble Pine gifted me? Yes, in steel. Now, who is SA Map? You say, who are these people? But everyone's welcome here. You know, except for, you know, certain of those people. All right, well, Sam AP, welcome to the channel. Let's continue on with the menu. That's the Aussie expat. I actually asked him, I said, beetroot, you mean purple beets like in borscht? And he says, yeah, slice of beets on the burger with fried egg and a pineapple slice. Wow. Amazing. The AD never calling, never clucking. A chicken-free ham and turkey club sandwich featuring a heavy clump of boar's head ham and smoked turkey with bacon, lettuce, tomato, American cheese on Texas toast. And that's one hell of a sandwich. By the way, Texas toast, for those who don't know that term, because I lived in Texas and I saw that on a menu when I was pretty new in the late 80s. And when did I go there? Well, no, before that, yeah. I was on a menu and I asked the waitress, what is this Texas toast? She goes, oh, it's just toast, but it's bigger. So it's Texas toast. I said, oh, okay, got it. All right, page 2. The Big Meech. Reuben sandwich with corned beef, Swiss cheese, sauerkraut, and Russian or Thousand Island dressing, grilled between slices of rye bread. Oh man, that's a classic. That's a classic. I mean, that's a classic. Reuben sandwich with corned beef, Swiss cheese, sauerkraut, and Russian or Thousand Island dressing, grilled. Perfect, absolutely perfect. The Breitling, colossal 5-decker club sandwich with turkey, bacon, ham, Swiss cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion, mayo, and spicy mustard on rye bread with a slice of dill, pickle, spear, and shoestring fries. Holy shit, what a meal. Now that's a meal. That's the kind of meal that you can't eat. It's too big. You have to, get a doggy bag and take some home because it's colossal. It's a colossal 5-decker club. Man. Now, the Dirk Diggler turned out to be the best-selling item on the menu of the YouTube celebrity menu. The Dirk Diggler Double Choice. And he has two offerings: breakfast, French toast, and scrambled eggs. But his lunch choice is the number one seller of the YouTube celebrity menu: grilled cheese sandwich with tomato soup. You can get a cup or a bowl. There it is, simple and perfect. Grilled cheese sandwich with tomato soup. It's a classic. Now we have some photos coming up after we go through the menu to illustrate some of these items here. The Dissers Dis Vienna Special. Crispy Wiener Schnitzel served to perfection with a lemon wedge, Pomme, German for French fries, with ketchup and mayo, Austrian-style lettuce salad, and Coca-Cola. And we got photos to show you what this is, so stand by. Now, the Dr. Bob's Nightmare, he's been removed from the menu. He did have chicken fried steak sandwich, side of pancakes with hash browns, and a pineapple milkshake, but that's removed for the 2026 menu, so he's gone because he's also on the penance list. And let's go back to the chat. Unfortunately for you, no espresso. There's no log drainer hot dog. But you guarantee it would be a 12-incher, as you know, as you can imagine, right? Let me catch up here. Sam, I keep getting timed out, so before I get banned, I'll just tell you that it's the best watch from... I'm not banning you or timing you out. If you're the real Tim Wright, that is. Right. And, okay. As you go through the menu, please note which items are on the chopping block. Well, I just mentioned the Dr. Bob special. That's been removed. Right. Tim, thanks. I was thinking of getting it. I wonder if that is the real Tim Wright. I mean, we don't know. Is the Jack's chicken sandwich here? Oh, it certainly is. Yeah. Yeah, man. Tim Wright's had his channel going now for I don't know how many years, and he's kicking ass over there. All right, let's continue. The Doc's Report Villages Special. Now, we know Doc, so this makes a lot of sense. Walmart skirt steak, which I've talked to a lot of steak aficionados, and they told me skirt steak is about the cheapest steak you can get at a supermarket. Walmart skirt steak, Utah raised, processed in Bentonville, Arkansas, home of Walmart. Served in a padlocked and chained Tupperware container. Boiled to shoe leather doneness. Served with mashed potatoes. Includes a cup of coffee, refills extra, and a 12-inch diameter wholesale club chocolate chip cookie. And no, you don't get to keep the padlock or the Tupperware container. After the meal, the waitress will pick that up. All right. The Eddie, man. Grape jelly, man. And strawberry jam, man. On 3 slices of white bread, man, with your choice of a bowl of borscht, man, or a pierogi, man. That's the Eddie special. The Gampers, look at this. Belmar sardines, according to Gampers, the best sardines he's ever had from Portugal. Only sold in super upscale gourmet shops. I can't find them here on the websites. They're $15 a can, but shipping is like $15. So I haven't bought them. Belmar sardines on toasted rye bread, thinly sliced red onion, capers, pinch of salt, fresh cracked black pepper with a half a lemon on the side. Oh man, that is just perfection. If you're a sardine person like I am, and Gampers, that is perfection. Because he's got, the thinly sliced red onions. Capers, I would brush those off, but yeah. The Higgins. Now we've got photos, so stay tuned for after the menu is presented. Lobster Benedict on a 3/4 inch thick slice of toasted German sourdough bread with a blueberry cobbler for dessert. And we're not talking a Walmart blueberry cobbler. We make a hell of a special blueberry cobbler. All right. Is Eddie having a kid, man? I don't know. I've heard people talking about that, but I don't follow Eddie, anymore. So, Morty, keep going. Archie is on the way out selling the BMW. That's one of the funniest. BMW 3 Series is in no way a fancy or prestigious or luxury car. It's nothing. BMW 3, even Morty could buy a BMW 3 Series. I mean, it's nothing. When I lived in LA, every 20-year-old college kid's got a BMW 3 Series. It's nothing. It means nothing. The 5, now you're talking a really nice car. The 7, well, now that's really up there, okay? But the 3 Series, Jesus. All right, let's continue. May I order a beef and reef pizza? Well, we don't have a beef and reef pizza, but that's interesting. Okay. Marcus Allen Frischman certainly deserves at least a salad. Well, I think he's into the tossed salad. So you might have something there, Gampers. But all right, let's go back to the menu. All right, where are we? And stay tuned because after this we have the photos. All right. The Jack's Ohio Special. I said that like Japanese. The Jack's Ohio Special. Ohio is good morning. Ohio gozaimasu. How do you say Ohio? Ohio. I don't remember. All right, the Jack's Ohio Special. And I think this might not be correct because it's so detailed. I didn't remember it precisely, and I didn't have his email. I had his email, but it was wrong. So I couldn't get in touch with them in time for the menu printing. But 2 chicken breasts on ciabatta bread, provolone cheese, roasted red peppers, pepperoncini, mayonnaise, spices. It's the only meal you'll need for the whole day. Because there's only one meal a day. That's only eats the chicken sandwich. That might have to be revised to make it more accurate. But, right, okay. And that ends that page. Let's continue on. Next page. The JBJB Kumquat King. A heaping mouthful of farm-fresh New Jersey kumquats on an irresistibly delicious giant sourdough Portuguese roll. Includes a slice of homemade kumquat cake drizzled with kumquat syrup and Cool Whip. If you're wondering why is it a kumquat special, well, I talked with JB about things in New Jersey, and this is earlier in the year, and he said people in South Jersey are different than people in North Jersey, and I asked him, "Can you tell me what you mean?" He goes, "Well, South Jersey people are just a bunch of kumquats. North Jersey people are much different. So hence the Kumquat King special." And it sounds pretty damn good, actually. But I don't think there are any farm fresh New Jersey kumquats. But the Jarlsberg JL, an extra long Italian roll with melted Jarlsberg cheese, Roma tomato slices, mortadella sans pistachio, anchovies, and mayonnaise, served with Yukon fries and a Pepsi or 7-Up to wash it all down. Wow, that is one hell of a sandwich. That is one hell of a sandwich, I'll tell you. I've never had mortadella or any of those Italian cured meats, prosciutto, mortadella, you know, all those things. They just look really funny. Big white globules of fat in them, and I'm sure it's tasty as all hell, but they just look really. And anchovies. Yeah. The Justin Forge California Club. Uh, Toasted sourdough bread, tomato, avocado, smoky bacon, creamy bright lemon basil mayonnaise, sliced turkey on a bed of alfalfa sprouts. That's a hell of a tasty sandwich. And of course, he's a Canadian, but he's nevertheless, it's still the Justin Forge California Club, not the Canadian club sandwich. But okay, let's go ahead and check back. Yes, there is a lighter fare menu section on the menu, but that's not the celebrity menu. Market prices, baby. Okay. Yeah, spices. I'd have to contact Jack's and get the lowdown again on the exact ingredients of his sandwich. The Darth Disputer, the 3 Series BMW. Every teenager girl in Newport Beach has one. That's exactly what I'm saying. Every kid around Westwood, UCLA, Koreatown, they all got a BMW 3, and nobody gives a shit. It doesn't mean anything. How many months along is Chaps? Oh, Chops. Oh, my God. Yeah. He did, then bought it, now wants to sell it. Right, okay. Betty? Who's Betty? All right. Yes, Jack's sandwich has prosciutto. Next time I talk to him, I'll run through the menu again, because he did tell me twice, but I didn't write it down, so I had to do it from memory because I couldn't get hold of him at the time. Breitling, Archie could not have lasted as long as he has without some money. Well, the guy's a millionaire. Come on, you know. The poor boy shtick he turns to when revenue is down. Espresso Racer, TGV, black pudding. No, he's not on the menu. But that's interesting. All right, let's continue. The Luke M. Tech. Large slice of cheesecake and a cup of coffee. Well, I mean, that's a diner staple. I mean, and that's a big seller, you know. Large slice of cheesecake and a cup of coffee. I mean, that'll hit the spot for anybody. The Mike the Snake. A slice of blueberry pie served a la mode and coffee with a takeout whole blueberry pie to bring home because he's Blueberry Mike. So that's a hell of a deal. Next page. Excuse me while I gag. All right. The Nelson Oliveira. You know the way Nelson was treated on the Watch Nicholas channel in the last week or two? Absolutely just unbelievable. I mean, just beyond unbelievable. Anyway, the Nelson Oliveira, a beef or chicken shawarma. Period. That's it. It's all you need. It's hard to argue with that. So, beef or chicken shawarma. That's it. The Surdy Danny. Garlic lamb chili balti with rotis and masala chips and a side of fried onions, served with a jug of mango lassi. Now, I got to tell you, when he told me this, I had to look this all up because what the hell is balti, rotis, and a jug of mango lassi? I mean, lassi. Unbelievable what people in England eat, but it's amazing. The Spring in Fialta Italian beef sandwich. Okay. Thinly cut roast beef, marinated in a spicy dressing on a soft, chewy Italian hoagie roll. Wow. Served with a side of steak fries and a Smithwick's Irish ale. It's dipped like au jus with a mix of peppers. Wow, that sounds great. It really sounds good. I've never had Smithwick's Irish ale. I've never seen that here in any store, so. The Thomas Burnett Firecracker Chicken Salad. This is the number 2 seller, by the way, after Dirk Diggler's grilled cheese and tomato soup. This is number 2. A big salad consisting of chopped lettuce, chopped celery, sliced cucumber, chopped red and orange peppers, Satsuma orange slices, chopped apple, halved green and red grapes, walnut halves, and sliced almond, topped with chicken breast slices marinated in harissa paste. Wow. Now that's a meal. Oh, I hear people firing their guns and firecrackers outside. It's 11:59, so it's 2026. Amazing. Let's catch up on the comments. Who's going off the menu for 26? There you go. Throw in some key lime or apple pie. Oh, really? Okay. Key lime pie from Key West. Oh, yeah. Okay. I've never been to Key West, but I've had key lime pie, but not from Key West. Darth Disputer. It baffles me how people send that guy money still. Yes, baffling. Absolutely baffling. Yes, MT. I had some when I was in Fort Lauderdale. I know not Key West, but close enough. Good Lord, this menu needs an editor. What are you talking about? This is like the Cheesecake Factory menu. I beg your pardon. Happy secular New Year, Morty. Well, Happy New Year, everyone. It's midnight here. And as you can tell, I'm, having an absolute splendid evening here, celebrating the new year. Ah, yes, I'm so filled with joy and happiness. That and Sloppy Joe's in Key West. Right. Okay, let's continue on. That's the Thomas Burnett. That's one hell of a salad, I'll tell you. Now, the Watch Nicholas has been removed from the menu for the 2026 revised menu. He did have a hamburger 80-20, which means 80% lean, 20% fat, because it's the proper taste he described. Toasted sourdough bread, grilled onions, cheddar cheese, extra yellow mustard. And you know what's very peculiar about the Watch Nicholas burger is he uses mustard, not ketchup. Or not mustard and ketchup, which I've always found very strange. But he uses extra yellow mustard, no ketchup. But that's been removed on the revised menu for 2026, which it is now. So he's gone, and he's on the penance list, and Now this is the Disser's dish. This is a Vienna salad, which I'd never heard of before, and this is small potatoes cut up into small pieces. White potatoes there, cut up into small pieces, boiled with some green, not arugula or lettuce, but one of those green vegetable kind of leafy things, with a vinaigrette dressing, and that's the Vienna salad. How about that? I never heard of this until he told me about it. I forgot what those green things are called, but yeah. Now this is the Higgins lobster egg Benedict. Look at that. You got lobster, English muffin, the egg, hollandaise sauce. Oh man. Higgins knows how to eat, I'll tell you. Now, when we're talking about the Higgins lobster egg Benedict, it does not come on an English muffin like a Thomas's English muffin you buy at the supermarket here. It's a thick slice of this whole grain sourdough bread, like this kind of bread. You see, it's on this kind of stuff. So I mean, it's the real thing. It's not some supermarket English muffin. This is the salad of the Thomas Burnett firecracker chicken special, but without the chicken in this photo. So this is it. You see the Satsuma orange and lettuce and grapes and all that and walnuts, but the pieces of chicken on top with the harissa spices. as you see here. Look at that. That's it, baby. No carbs. No carbs. What a great meal. All right, let's get back to the chat here. Darth Disputer. When I was an alcoholic, I used to consider New Year's Eve amateur night. Ah, well stated. Okay. Oh, look who's here. AD never calling. Hello, Mort. Hope you have a crappy New Year. Happy. Well, it'll be another awful year for me. Probably worse than this year. But AD, I hope you have a happy New Year. Well, keep hoping because I've given up all hope. No Chicago items. I don't. No way. No, it's not spinach. It's I'd have to ask Dis what that vegetable is, but I don't remember. But hello, shot in the dark. Happy New Year. Okay, let's continue on for MT85 and the others. And here's our lovely waitress again. Tip the staff. They don't work for free. Right. And I think that's it. Here's one of our breakfasts here. That's the Archie burger, by the way. And there you have it. That's the YouTube celebrity menu. The 2026 version will have some edits, some adjustments, some deletions, and some additions. And let's show. And there we are. Yeah, I hear the firecrackers and gunshots going off outside. So, all right, let's catch up on the comments. What, you mean like a sperm burger? No, we don't offer that here. No, not interested. Okay. Ah, look at that. We got a moron here in the audience. One of the idiots showed up. Yeah, amazing. All right. Very good. Hey, you never calling. Yes. Happy New Year to you, Shot, and all vile and vicious participants in the area. Correct. Ah, what a loser. People trying to get on here, you know. Of all things, New Year's Eve, just sitting in their basement masturbating, thinking about Morty, how they can get on the show. Bateman, what can you do to improve the new year? Well, that is the question, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. I've lost all hope, so I don't know. Is that a second AD super chat? 9.99 super sticker. Was there a super chat before from AD? I've lost control. I don't know. I guess not. There's that one there. So thank you, AD. Thank you very much. Okay. AD never calling. You know, Crappy, I had to take my CPAP mask off to send that super sticker. Life is hard. Tell me about it. Tell me about it, man. Yeah, okay. Very good. All right, we're all caught up. And, what else? There we go. Thank you to the two show sponsors for tonight, MT85 and AD Never Calling. I bet you MT85 fell asleep while I was reading the menu for him, or presenting the menu for him. I bet you fell asleep. Looking forward to a new Bateman New Zealand show. Somehow that doesn't sound right. You know, why wouldn't you say that to him on his channel? Why are you saying that to him on my channel? That already 1 minute after midnight, and I'm already being insulted. But that's okay. let's what was I gonna do here? I had to bring something else. Oh, there we go. Right. Ah, all right. 16 viewers. Thanks everybody for watching. And let's see if I have any thumbs up, any likes or thumbs down. Only seven. 7 thumbs up and 14 viewers. Man, man, oh man. Incredible. And turn my brightness up so I could see my face. What face? What are you talking about? Anyway, there you go. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll put the invite link up. And I really have nothing to talk about. I talked about everything as I opened the show an hour ago. But I'm here if anybody wants to talk or announce anything of interest for their year coming up. Darth, do you have a high turnover rate at the diner? No, the women, the servers, the staff, they love working here. Oh, they love it. Yeah, of course, Shadi. I'm just, yanking your chain there. Yes, which is a good idea because we don't have apple turnovers or cherry turnovers on the menu. And that would be a nice suggestion, actually. So I'll mention that to the chef. Right. But I enjoy the Morty's Diner show as well. Well, that's nice to hear. You're the only one who does, but that's nice of you to say that. All right. The invite link is up, but if you come on, I hope you have something to talk about because I've got nothing. Bateman, you want to come on, talk about, hate and viciousness? Or those people? Or whatever? Whatever. So I'm just sitting here waiting for the benzos to kick in. I took several tonight. So to ease the pain. AD, now that it's midnight, it's a new day. I can forget everything that happened yesterday. Yeah, well, okay. Right. So, what do you think, Bateman? I mentioned earlier in the show that maybe I'll do a new program feature, picking one person at a time on those other channels and doing a profile show, clips, screenshots, psychological analysis, revealing facts, separating the wheat from the chaff, the facts from the lies, documented by screenshots. I mean, real screenshots and real clips, not propagandized clips. Right. Okay. 17. Hey, that's pretty great. Starting off the new year with a bang. 17 viewers, kicking butt, and 7 thumbs up. 9 thumbs up. Boy, getting a thumbs up out of this audience is like pulling a butt plug out of some butt. It's not easy, and it's not pleasant. I'll tell you that. Bateman, I find myself intrigued by the many true stories of Michael the Snake. Right. AD, the Morty's Diner is okay. I prefer the crappy luxury show of Times Gone By. Well, I prefer things from Times Gone By too, but those are gone, No, I'm not going on the offensive. I might be offensive, but I'm just going to be, as I always do, revealing truth and fact, which some people can't handle. And in fact, to many people, truths and facts don't mean anything because they're so face blast. They're so used to being cum blasted and face blasted on a daily basis that when they're presented with truths and facts, they can't register it as truth and fact. They're so used to the cum, the cum spurting and the face blasting. They love it so much. So you know, so it's probably a futile effort to put that together. But I think just for, as I mentioned, YouTube posterity, I'll do that because I just put it out there. I'll put it together and do that. And I've had this in mind for a long time. But when I heard some conversations today on some of the other channels, I mean, it's just like unbelievable. Just like talking to people who just are not there. There's something missing. Well, there's something missing, all right. I mean, there's something missing in their cranium. I mean, really. Yes, Scampers. He's really putting the hammer down. No, I'm not. Prices of crappies were better. You think so? I just got another thumbs up, another like. Let's refresh that page. And 10. Nah, that's nice. Okay. Bateman. All right. So it's New Year's now, 2026. I'm glad I benzoed up because I wouldn't be able to handle the stress otherwise. It's it's brutal. All right, let's check if I got any hate emails. Let's take a look here. Nope. And no PayPal's either. Well, it's not that it was a big lie, Gampers. It was just like deranged, delusional thinking when they were talking about me. It's just like it's based on non-reality. It's based on a mental fantasy. Not even that. It's based on can't even derailed, disordered brain processes, thinking. I mean, it's amazing. So I'm going to do that. Because at this point, what difference does it make? The Pantera. I never heard of a Pantera until that Mike story from years ago. I have zero interest in cars, zero interest in racing cars or sports cars. Couldn't care less. But that Pantera clip has been played so many times, and they just keep playing it. It's unbelievable. He doesn't even own that fucking Pantera. Whatever. Yeah. I mean, you buy a Honda Accord, or if you want luxury, you buy a top-of-the-line Lexus sedan. That's it. Okay, you can buy a Camry or a Corolla, an Accord or a Civic, or a top-of-the-line Lexus, and you're all set. That's my entire take on cars. And if you want to buy a Hyundai Sonata or a Hyundai Santa Fe SUV, fantastic. Outstanding. I was in a Toyota RAV4 today. Excellent car. Really superb. But I'm not going to talk about it for 25 hours every week. Okay. AD. Someone asked Mike to tell a true story, Campers. He said, well, I don't know what to say because all my stories I've told up till now are true, so I don't know what that means. Right, that I know of, right. Didn't the narc have a special cock burger on the menu? No, he's never been on the menu. No. We don't serve anti-Semites and racists at the diner. Never have, never will. Anti-Semites, actually, but he's a bona fide Jew hater, no question about it. Bona fide anti-Semite. As are so many of these other people, bona fide racists, anti-Semites, and etc. Hey, pasta, if that's the real pasta. You see, that other guy was imitating Pasta's avatar recently. It wasn't really Pasta. I think this might really be Pasta. Yeah, I think so. And Pasta says, what does he say? Let's hope 2026 is a good year. Well, that's nice. Who, me? You're telling me to cool it with the anti Semitic remarks? Are you joking? I hear them every day on these channels. Every day. Yeah, Pasta, right. Yeah. Yeah. Amazing. Yeah, ripping your throat out, put you in an oven, anti Semitism, racism, N words, uh, uh, raping, sodomizing, uh, getting you fired, getting your kid out of the union intern program. All these things are okay. But if I say something, it's a disaster. It's a crisis. Unbelievable. Jesus, man. AD. I heard of the Pantera because Tim Horton had one, and he died in the car. He was a famous hockey player that played on the Toronto Maple Leafs and was just traded to my Buffalo Sabres. Right. Shot. Sick of my fucking Honda. Want to sell it. I'll make you a trade, Shot. Well, I don't want to trade. I want cash. Right. I'm selling a lot of my ammo and some of my pew pews. I just got too much stuff. I can't handle it anymore. I organized all my ammo with the ammo cans today, and I just have too much. I can't. I mean, it's all good to have, but it's just too diverse a collection, and I just need to. That was a quote from American Psycho. I see. Okay. Right. And if you were here in LA, I mean Portland, I could just maybe you'd want to buy the stuff and just take it home with you. But so I'm going to see if I can sell it. And it's hard to sell ammo, but there's some gun shooting clubs here, and I'm going to go there and maybe I can. I'm not a member, so they won't let me post something on the bulletin board, kind of thing. But maybe I can harass people in the parking lot, just like open up the back of my trunk like I'm selling shower heads, and to just sell the ammo, out of the back of my trunk. So who knows? AD, and I'm going to sell 3 pew pews. Okay. He was driving from Toronto to Buffalo in February, going 100 miles per hour on a snowy highway. Crash scene was a 1/4 mile mess. He was 44. Lots of booze and pills in the car and in his system. Don't play hockey at 44. Well, I never knew that Tim Horton, the name Tim Hortons, which is a coffee donut place in Canada or something. I never knew that was who that was. I just thought it was a name. Then I found out at some point, no, it was a real guy, a real Canadian guy. And as you're saying here, a Canadian hockey player. I just thought they named it like Tim Hortons, like, Wendy's or, McDonald's or, Mr. Donut. Because I guess there was a guy with the real name, Mr. Donut. I mean, I don't know. So what else is going on? If anyone saw my show last night, other than the usual 2 viewers, I mentioned I'm buying everything. I'm going to sell everything, and I'm going to buy. I'm just going to max out my credit cards. I mean, just max them all out. I'm going to buy that Seiko watch. I'm going to go to New York. Going to go to the Grand Canyon. Going to go to England. I don't care about the charges. I'm just going to put them on the credit card. And when the bills are due, fuck them. Just fuck them. I'm not going to pay them. I don't give a shit anymore. You know? Send the bill collectors, damage my credit report. It doesn't matter. I don't give a shit. Doesn't matter to me at all anymore. Is he serious? I don't care about Tim Horton. I have zero interest in racing drivers. It's the most ridiculous thing. You know, you sit there in the stands and you watch the cars go around and around and around and around and around and around and around. I mean, what's the point? I don't get it. I don't see any thrill to that at all. I mean, people are just waiting for the car to explode, for the car crash. You know, that's all they're waiting for. If you want to watch cars going fast, just bring a lawn chair over to the 405 freeway and just sit there and watch the cars all day. I mean, I think it would be as exciting, you know. I hate front wheel drive pieces of shit. All right. Yeah. AD, it's 2:30 in the morning where you are. What the hell are you doing up? Tim Hortons, Wendy's, McDonald's, Mr. Donut, or Morty's Diner? Yeah. 12 viewers. Dunkin' Donut was a first baseman for the old Milwaukee Braves. I'll believe that. Sure. I'm going to sell my suits, my ties, my clothing, my pants, shirts, just sell everything. Get rid of everything. Won't need it. I don't need suits anymore, that's for sure. Let's talk about kidney disease. Anybody out there suffering from kidney disease? Anybody have any kidney disease stories? That would be interesting. I'd like to hear about that. Any kidney patients out there? Ah, fuck. I was at Whole Foods today. Because I was going to a place next to it, so I went into Whole Foods for lunch. I bought a box of chocolate chip cookies. They absolutely fucking suck. They just taste like eating, spoonfuls of sugar out of a sugar bowl. They're awful. Just garbage. Total crap. Yeah. Why does anybody go to Whole Foods? I mean, I was there, so I walked in, but why do people regularly shop at Whole Foods? That's the question. I mean, yeah. Why? Everything is super overpriced. And their bakery products, they all say, or most of them, or all of them say, contain bioengineered ingredients. So what's whole about Whole Foods anymore? Nothing. It's a bunch of crap. Okay, good night, AD. Well, I guess this is the predictor of 2026. 2 super chats, MT85 and AD. That's it, baby. It's going to be that kind of year. Run through some of the. Oh, they're all from Nordstrom. I don't know. I don't remember what the brand labels, what the label inside says. Yeah. See you, shot. Good night. Yeah, I don't remember the names on the labels. Yeah, let's talk about kidney disease. Anybody out there have kidney disease? You want to talk about it? Yeah. Ah.
Come on, but like, dude, what do? I lost so much money. Seriously, I didn't know I could lose this much money this fast. I'm so pissed. I lost so much money today, so much money yesterday. I lost like 3 Yacht Masters in like a couple days. 3 Yacht Masters. 3 Yacht Masters. 3 Yacht Masters. 3 Yacht Masters.
Oh, that's such a sad video. Such a sad tale. He lost like 3 Yacht Masters. Today. 3 Yacht Masters in one day. Oh, what a disaster. Man. So nobody wants to talk about kidney disease. All right. All right. I can deal with that. Well, I guess that'll do it. All right. Unless anybody wants to hop on the panel and make any proclamations or statements or questions or anything, we'll wrap it up in a minute. So, one more minute and we'll close out the show. And remember, PayPal, Super Chat, Cash App, Super Thanks, all that. And more. But it's okay. I don't expect anything from anybody. Today's Thursday. Doesn't feel like Thursday. Last call. Perfect. The 10 benzos I took, they're kicking in right now. So very nice. Well, I think that's it. So I'm gonna hang around. I have no more content for tonight's show. So campers, I'm not gonna hang around. I'll just wrap it up. And that'll do it. Thanks everybody for watching. I suppose Happy New Year. Doesn't that sound cheerful? Happy New Year. And there'll be more suffering all through 2026 on this channel. So thanks for your support over the 2025 year and the 7 years of this channel, which has made it a absolute disaster of a failure. But nevertheless, see you all later. All right. Good night. Thank you.